Ever wanted to split up a model into objects to avoid the long print times and filament waste? Then here's how you can do it in Bambu Studio. So with the model highlighted, you should see options here for split to objects or split to parts. So you can just click split to objects if you want. However, in this case you can see that the mouth of Ditto doesn't have a corresponding slot on the model, and also the eyes look way too big for the eye socket holes. So a better way is to split the model into parts instead, which then unlocks this option, which is Mesh Boolean. There are 3 different modes of Boolean. For this purpose we want to use subtraction, and then basically we need to subtract all the individual pieces from the main body to make appropriate slots for them. This might seem slightly long-winded, especially for more complicated models, however it does work. So make sure you're only subtracting one part from the model at a time, and also click Keep Original Models, otherwise you'll lose the individual parts. Then click Execute, and afterwards you'll see the main body now has Boolean next to it. Then do the same for the remaining parts. So now when you click Split Objects, you can see there is a slot now for the mouthpiece. And now the eye slots are more appropriately shaped too. I would also recommend slightly scaling down the separated parts to make sure they fit. You might need to print and try out a few different sizes until you get an appropriate fit, but something like 98 or 99% scaling should be okay. In this case, we can also combine it with changing the print sequence to by object instead of by layer to save some extra time. I explained how to do this more in detail in a previous video if you want to check it out. And as you can see, we've halved the print time and essentially eliminated all the filament waste. This is definitely a bit trickier to execute than other tips I've shared, but I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. And make sure you follow for more 3D printing tips.